Assalamu alaikum my dear students. I hope you all are fine. As you know, we start chapter number 17, which is physics of solid. In our previous lecture we complete its part number first or topic first, which is 17.1. Today we start its topic 17.2, which is stress and strain. Let's starting to understand stress and strain. Firstly, discuss the term of stress. Let this is a body and we applying a force to this body. Now when we applying a force on the certain area of body, then this force is called stress. Like force per unit area is called stress. The symbol of stress is sigma, which is written as, and we can write sigma equal to force per unit area F over A. So sigma equal to F over A called stress. If we talk about its units, then as we know the unit of force is Newton and unit of area is meter. So we can write its unit as Newton per meter square. Now discuss its some types. First is tensile strain, second volumetric strain, and third shear strain. So when we apply a force on the body and when its length is changed, then this stress is called tensile strain. When we applying a force to on a body and due to this force its volume is changed, this body volume, when its volume is changed, then this stress or force is called volumetric stress. And when we applying a force on a body and due to this force when its shape is changed, then this is called the shear stress. Here we are going to discuss the term of strain. Now for understanding the term of strain, here we take an example, which is take a spring which has its original position at x equal to 0 or its main position. When x equal to 0, it means this spring has its original position. Now subtract this spring from its original position, then it goes at position B. Here we can clearly see that there will be change in its length. First its length is L and after subtracting its length is delta L. Now if we want to see this change in length, so we can take their ratio change in length over original length. So this change in length over original length equals to strain. And also this strain is called tensile strain because we take here the change in length over original length. So when we take change in length, so we take tensile strain. Now discuss the volumetric strain. When there is a change in volume over original volume, so it is volumetric strain. For example, when we take a ball and applying a force from its all side, then it is observed that the volume of this ball reduced from its original volume like this. So this is called volumetric strain. Now discuss shear strain. When there is a change in shape over original shape, then it is called shear strain. To understand this, take a unit cell like this type and take its intercept or side and say A. Now when we applying a force on this cell from opposite side, then we see that this A tilt from its original position like this dot points with an angle theta, and this side also tilt from outside. Also shear strain is shown with tan theta, and here tan theta equal to change in shape over original shape delta A over A. Also this theta is very small because this side tilt from its original position. So mathematically tan theta equal to theta. So we can write tan theta equal to theta. So theta equal to delta A over A, and this theta is called shear strain. Here this theta is the turning angle The turning angle mean that with what angle our original intercept or this A turn from its original position, and after turn it produce a change in its shape, which is this. Here tilt mean the turn of this intercept. So this is our shear strain. Now if we talk about its unit, then it is observed that strain has no unit. Like this is the change in length over original length. So length unit meter, change in length unit also meter, and original length also unit meter. So meter and meter cancel out each other, so it has no units. Tensile strain has no unit, same as volumetric strain has no unit, and shear strain also has no unit. So this is our end of talk.